What the frickle frackle is up, Kyle?
Who's Kyle?
It's a vine, you fucking octogenarian. Welcome back to Monster Prom. We are playing another mod, and this one was also written by Beautiful Glitch, aka...
This is actually our first mod.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we're doing this in a new order. So, we are playing our first mod today. We have never played any other mods ever in our entire lives.
Never, at all.
And today we're going to be playing one that just came out today, and it's the Rivals of Aether / Monster Prom mod team-up kind of thing, where we played that Lovers of Aether game. I think that the last episode still hasn't gone up yet. I'm not sure if it'll be up by the time this...
It'll come out this Saturday, so right after this video.
Okay, cool. So you can look forward to that tomorrow, but... We played that game, and the character that we romanced in that game, Forsburn, is actually a character in this mod that we did as a collaboration with Lovers of Aether.
Because it isn't furry enough in Monster Prom.
I mean, technically none of the, primary romanceable characters are furries. I'm not talking about Valerie. She's not a primary romanceable character, and she looks incredible.
She's a furry.
Anyway, poetry competition tickets. Ugh, poetry? Not really my thing. But hey, I'll sell you these tickets if you don't act like a pretentious dick about it.
People who like poetry are really like, oh, I love poetry. And
people who like poetry are really like, oh, I love poetry?
Yeah, and that's how I am.
Is that not how anyone is with anything?
They're like, oh, poetry. Would you like to hear my poem? Oh, I've heard this poem by Amanda Lovelace, and she is so powerful.
You love Amanda Lovelace.
I know, I'm speaking from experience.
Alright, where do you want to sit, you little nerd?
We're going to get straight to the mod.
Okay.
So, we're going to go to the shop.
And then we're going to fucking go.
Yeah. We're gonna focus.
We don't have any fucking time for anybody else today.
Yeah, we're focusing right on that furry shit.
Hit me with that furry shit.
Yes. Okay, so where do you want to go?
Anywhere but the auditorium.
From the class.
Today we listen to our elders, blah blah blah. Who cares? Certainly not me.
What?
Alright, you be the narrator.
Later, you're fishing around in your pocket for a stick of gum, but find the poetry contest entry tickets instead. Crap. Why did you even buy this? I said this and these.
Why did you even buy these? Why did you buy these?
Does this mean you're actually responsible for writing poetry now? I love how the idea of you buying a ticket means you have to write poetry.
Yes, obviously.
What a nerd. You need to get rid of this thing, now. You start looking for the best trash can to stuff it in before someone sees.
Wait, Blue, is that a ticket for the 76th annual Monster High Poetry Competition? I didn't know you were so into poetry. Color me impressed. I'm entering too. I don't know why he sounds like an asthmatic parrot, but that's what we're doing today.
Asthmatic.
Obviously, I'm a fellow connoisseur of the art of poetry. It combines antiquity, pretentiousness, and the sound of my own voice, which are all things I love. You're the only one who loves the sound of your voice today, bud. Tell me, Blue, one poet to another, what are your thoughts on the augmentation of the trochaic tetrameter in the final canto of a Spenserian sonnet?
What?
I really wish that I had made you read this so that I could have heard you try to say all that.
No, I would not be able to. Was that even English? That's my response.
Yeah, that blank stare says it all. I figured you were only doing this to get laid. It's okay. I knew no one at this culturally barren wasteland of a school was going to take this seriously, so I hired on some outside artistic help from a different school in the district. Oh, here he comes now! What convenient timing. Hey, Forsburn, how are you today? How's Aether High? So, my friend, on Instagram, who did the art for this, their name is, oh my god, they have such, a weird Instagram name that I'm not ever sure if I'm pronouncing correctly, but it looks like Paesthetic or something like that. We'll link their Instagram in the bio below, because they are so freaking talented, and they are so much younger than me, and it makes me so upset that their art is so incredibly amazing. And you know that feeling, you watch a 6-year-old Asian kid play the violin on America's Got Talent or something, and you're like, damn it. That's how I feel looking at their art. I hope that they understand that that's a compliment.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway.
Aether High is a desolate pit of darkness filled only with tools and fools, and my shadow remains my only ally.
Wow, he never turns it off. How do you do it, Forsburn?
I get high. Constantly. Who's this triangle scientist, Liam? Their blank, thirsty stare reminds me of my father.
Why does their thirsty stare remind you of your father?
Because Daddy always be thirsty.
I hate it. This is Blue. They want to join our poetry team for the contest. What say you, Poetry Master?
We never consented to that. I don't know how I feel about that. As a dark, abandoned spirit and an unloved second son, I don't usually play well with others. Usually I just stab them.
Usually I just play with myself.
Yeah, usually.
But it's not like that. I just play soccer. And I look at poetry.
Poetry porn.
Can you
Just
imagine
what sort of poet are you, Blue? We already have Liam, who's our insufferable hipster poet.
Guilty as charged, my esteemed lion-like friend.
And I'm our doom and gloom emo poet. So those 2 slots are filled. What will you bring to the team if you join? Well, besides bad puns and maybe some donuts, not much. But you can't let Forsburn know that. The only way out of this lie is to dig deeper.
Alright, what are we doing, babe?
We're either a sonneter, inevitably heartbroken, insufferably horny, fighting sexual repression, and iambic pentameter.
You're so close. You were doing really well. I was like, damn. And then right at the last second.
Everything I say is a haiku. Watch, it's snowing on Mount Fuji.
What are we doing, babe? What are you?
I'm a sonneter? Aw, man.
Apparently not. What? You a sonneteer? Yeah, right. If that's true, why don't you put your couplets where your mouth is?
Shit, he called your bluff. You need to show Liam and Forsburn you're serious about this whole sonneter thing. So you do the only logical thing. You go to Italy to begin your career, spending weeks sequestered in dark Catholic catacombs, with nothing but a quill pen, and the loneliness.
You just said, fuck this.
And the loneliness in your heart that keep you company. Oh, yeah. You climb mountains and are overwhelmed by the beauty that you find there.
Just watching your face, like the light in your eyes die.
It becomes a cornerstone in your emotional artistic journey. One day you catch sight of a married woman named Laura, whom you fall deeply, desperately in love with, but whom you know you can never hope to pursue.
Who's this Laura bitch I keep hearing about?
No one.
No one, dear.
No one, dear. Hopelessly in love and forever pinning, you fill countless notebooks with tales of your one-sided devotion to her until her untimely death.
That's sad.
Eventually,
Alexa, play Despacito.
Eventually, you return to Spooky High, heavy with grief, and also several notebooks full of poems. You find Liam and Forsburn and show them your work.
Blue, it's you! What happened? No one's seen you in weeks. What? These are poems? Is this about the poetry competition?
You're still on that? You just kind of ran off after we asked you what poetry you write. We assumed you bailed.
Well, I mean, you did kind of bail. What are these poems about anyway? Some dead woman you're in love with? I mean, I'll admit that these sonnets aren't bad, but isn't devoting your life's work to a woman you've never talked to kind of creepy?
I agree. Also, the entire conversation is moot, because the poetry contest ended several days ago while you were missing.
Fuck! Yep, we got second place, which I'm happy with, because first place is totally mainstream.
Second place only means first loser, much like how I am the second son and the first loser that my father ever spawned.
Have you ever heard the phrase second place is just first loser?
Yeah.
It's such a fucking scathing phrase to say to anybody. Like, it's an immediate shutdown.
Yes, it is. You leave sad that you missed your chance. Maybe Laura will still call you back. Oh, right, she died. Oh well, maybe your poetic genius will be appreciated several decades after you die. But for now, you lose -2 fun and -1 smarts.
If any of you get the references that were in that event, call me and I will contact your English teacher and tell them you deserve extra credit. Alright, we're gonna restart this now because we suck. We'll be back when we've rectified our sins. Alright, we're back. I think that you can be the sonneteer now because your charm is pretty high.
My charm is only 5.
I know, but it's probably higher than the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know that. This was all a surprise to me. What? You a sonneteer? Yeah, right. If that's true, why don't you put your couplets where your mouth is?
Well, if he insists, you start doing what a sonneteer does best. Be horny and rhyme. Shall I compare thee to summer's day? You say, because you're hot as hell. Hey Liam, do the halls here normally fill with sweet-smelling rose petals on command?
No, I don't think so. The sweet, sultry lute music coming from nowhere is new, too.
It's working. You keep reciting. And yet, by heaven, I think my love is rare, 'cause you've got a thick ass, and I'm gonna stick it there.
How romantic.
Blue, when did you change into those Renaissance-era clothes? I could swear you were wearing a starch collar and pantaloons earlier.
Nah, this is a uniform for gym. Whoa, it's a party in here. Are you guys seeing all these cherubs flying around too? Or are the shrooms finally kicking in?
Awesome, bro.
Hey, Blue, you look different. I don't know why, but I have the sudden urge to throw laurel leaves at you. Perfect, new muses. You recite, Scott, your eyes are nothing like the sun. Your eyes are nothing like the sun, huh?
That's actually a line from Shakespeare's Sonnet 130.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know that. I have sex.
They are like deep pools of blue coral, and also I want to lick your pets.
That was cool. I want to try. Your butt is like a watermelon. Your nipples as yummy as Funyuns. Side effects may include hallucinations, death, and bunions.
That's fucking awesome. The Funyuns part fucking killed me.
Wow, that was actually weirdly okay. When did everyone get so good at writing couplets? Oh, is that what we're doing? I was just reading the label on this Percocet and planning on popping later.
Huh. Your friends wander off to write more sonnets. Forsberg stays, though, and glares at you with a 1,000-yard glare. You've proven yourself, Blue. I will let you join our team.
Thank you, Daddy.
Truthfully, I am counting on you. As much as it cleaves my soul to admit it, I'll need your help to whip the other poetry team members into shape if we want to win.
So you're gonna whip me, Daddy.
Wapa.
Oh, God.
Just the thought of this undertaking makes me want to cry dark, anguished tears of darkness and anguish. But we must preserve. I will see you at
We
Poetry
must preserve.
Is that what that is?
It says persevere, babe.
Oh, persevere.
Preserve makes it sound like we're gonna, like, fucking make jam.
I read it too fast.
It's okay.
He leaves. You're kind of grateful because this poofy Renaissance collar is itchy as hell. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. You'll need it for the competition. We're killing it.
So if any of you actually played this mod and you answer the other thing, like the haiku thing, and get it, like, successfully, please let me know. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but let's just say it took me, like, 30 minutes to write. You're going to class a lot, you fucking nerd.
We're going to class. You're hard at work reorganizing your collection of magic stickers when you're interrupted by Polly.
Hi! Can you help me with my homework? I have to write an essay on the perks of being a ghost. How the fuck would I be able to help you with that? But I am a ghost, you know? So
Because you're a ghost now!
It's like the fucking meme. I don't know what it's from, but it's like a doctor with a gun and he says, I may be a healer, but...
Oh my god.
But I am a ghost, you know? So I've never stopped to think about wonder what the best part is. Now I have to examine my life and it's kind of launching me into an existential crisis? What is the true nature of the self? Is the mind separate from the body? What does it mean to be alive? These are not questions you can answer anymore. Which is weird to worry about because, like, I'm not alive? I don't like thinking this hard. Thinking hard is how I died. Don't ask me to explain that. What should I say in my paper? Binge drinking all night. That would be lit.
That would be lit.
Go skydiving, but your parachute is a live shark and you're jumping into a volcano and give no fucks. Well, that's boldness for sure. The other one's probably fun. So maybe answer the second one. Oh my god. Yes! Holy hell, I don't even want to write this essay anymore. I want to go skydiving with a shark parachute into a volcano. With spears sticking out of it and a bomb strapped to my chest. And a chainsaw instead of a safety belt. And my goggles are scorpions.
Polly wanders off, still planning excitedly. You're not certain she's going to get her homework done, but there are more important things in life. Or you guess, in death. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Well, I mean, if you're a ghost, you might as well dick around.
I was about to say, like, something I've always wondered is, like, why Polly is in a school for monsters. Like, when she died, and none of this is canon, nobody come back at me and be like, you should know the answers to this shit, because I don't. But, like, she died, right? But she was human before she died. So then she just shows up in the monster dimension or whatever the fuck. And they're just like, okay, well, you have to enroll in school now. Like, how fucking annoying would it be to die and they tell you have to go back to high school?
That would suck.
I would be so fucking mad.
It's like the plot of Emperor's New Groove, the TV series.
Oh, yeah, where he has to go back to school?
Yeah, where he has to go to school even though he's the fucking emperor.
Why do I remember that? Why do we both remember that?
I don't know.
Hey, stranger. We're not strangers. We've said hi 3 times today.
I fucked you before. God damn, just remember my face.
That's so sad. Just imagining somebody saying that to someone in real life. God damn, just remember my face. You've sat on it.
Oh, God. You've sat on it.
I could hear the pain in your voice when you were laughing.
That's so funny. Afterwards, you head to poetry practice to meet up with Forsburn and Liam. They said something about needing to whip you other team members into shape, but how bad could they be?
Wait, fuck! I was gonna say, wait, don't look. Who do you think is in the poetry team?
Scott.
Who else?
Polly.
Mm-hmm. And the third one?
I already saw. It's Miranda. You smacked me?
I did. Hey, Blue, you're just in time. I've popped 9 tabs of LSD and I'm ready to find my muse. Let's get this poetry party fucking started.
Disgraceful.
Polly, poetry is not a party. It is a serious art form that must be taken seriously. As such, I have already put my poetry source in shackles and weighed down the corners of their mouths to prevent them from smiling. Now we can really get into the spirit of things.
Hooray! I'm so glad we're finally all on a sports team together. Let's do some warm-up stretches. What muscles do we need to exercise for poetry?
Oh, Scott, you're such a kidder. Poetry isn't a sport, it's a form of literature. The only muscles we'll be using are our minds.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay, because I can totally read. I've always loved reading, and ever since I learned how to when I was, wait. How old are people when they usually learn how to read? That's me. That's fucking me. See what I mean? I'm not sure where Liam is, but now that you're here, we might as well get started. These 3 are the only other students who signed up for poetry competition, so we're stuck with them. We need a rallying strategy to get them in the spirit of the craft. Unfortunately, teamwork and leadership aren't really my forte. So instead, I'll just be pulling out this Glock.
So instead, we'll just kill them.
Every time it's not poetry, I shoot a limb.
Oh God, that's so stressful.
My strengths lie in extracting art from the dark, murky of my soul.
Nether regions.
Nether regions, like my dick.
Yes, that was exactly the innuendo that I was going for.
My dick. So
he just like gets distracted and he's like, oh, my fucking giant schlong.
Look at my giant furry cock.
He just like starts writing. He's like so inspired he can't even finish the conversation.
My cock is like a Glock. Always pulling, never stops.
Why was that poetry? Why was that good? I hate you. I literally cannot stand to be around you.
That was the best thing I've ever read.
Oh my God.
It will my poetry book, Cock Like a Glock, will now be on Kickstarter.
Now available on Amazon.
Now available on Amazon.
Just go
Kindle Unlimited. Let's go.
Check out our website at www.olivegarden.com.
So I'm going to do that. And you work on making your friends into the next Shakespeare before school lets out. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Fuck, I mean, that's easy shit.
Yeah, it's just
anybody can write poetry.
Oh my God.
Time to turn these chumps into
Chaucers,
yeah. These morons into Miltons. These dunderheads into Dickinsons. What can you do besides more alliteration? That is.
What are we gonna do, babe?
I swear to God, if we get it wrong again.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you.
Shred all the work of Big Word into a powerful smoothie.
Big Word, specifically. He's like Big Bird's smart cousin.
Big Bird's smart cousin.
Yeah.
Make them do 100 poetic push-ups, whatever that means. I'm thinking this one. Yay!
Woo!
Luckily, you already have a book of... Well, how do you pronounce that?
Baudelaire.
Baudelaire. Yeah, and you expect me to fucking read that.
I do, in fact, expect you to read that. You're the narrator.
Baudelaire, complete works. You keep it next to your bed to raise your get-laid potential. You blend up the poems. You also decide to throw in some other necessary poetic tools. Semicolons, essence of metaphors, and opium.
Oh, cool. We're making drinks? Here, throw in some whiskey. Hemingway, loved that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did.
When Father makes smoothies, he always adds in a bit of truth serum. He says it really helps loosen up the war prisoners he's entertaining.
Well, truth serum would actually work pretty well with the poetry blender, wouldn't it?
I guess I never thought of it that way. I was just more going for Miranda's dad's a fucking tyrant.
Good ideas. Also, add some kale. No pre-game drink is complete without protein. Oh my god, let's be real though. Kale is good inside smoothies.
Yeah, but it turns them like a fucking snot green color that I can't ever get over.
We should go to Smoothie King.
I don't even know if they're open right now.
Yeah, they are. I'm
they?
sure they are. They have to be. That's essential.
I want food that I have to chew.
I like smoothies.
I like smoothies too. I'm just talking about Why are we talking about this right now?
Can
we focus, please? What was your favorite episode of RomCom Gaming, Timmy? I like the one where Forrest and Quinn argued about smoothies for a long time.
We just break out of character. Fucking 5 minutes in the episode and talk about smoothies. You and your friends each chug a cup of your poetry protein shake. Protein shake? It's a working title. Wow, this tastes really bad.
Yes, my eating surf seems to be making strange, unpleasant faces while drinking it. Perhaps he is experiencing poetic inspiration? Oh, nope, that's nausea. I'd better put my vomit surf on deck.
Well, nice one, Blue. Now we have the perfectly shitty creativity-boosting protein shake to drown our sorrows in after we lose.
I'm sorry, did someone just say creativity-boosting protein shake?
Whoa.
Well, yeah, actually. How long have you been here? Oh, I just arrived. I have this entire school bugged to send me an alert whenever a viable business opportunity is spoken aloud, so that I can snatch it up before anyone else does.
Wow, that's a good fucking idea.
Why didn't we think of that? Shit!
You want to buy our protein shake, but it's completely worthless and poisonous, possibly.
That's for the FDA to decide. But first, I propose we merge your $1 million idea with my vast illegal performance-enhancing drugs connections and make a cool mill before we get shut down.
You take Vera up on her offer and manage to sell your worthless shake to a bunch of rich, trust-funded grad students who are desperate to be published in the New Yorker.
I am that grad student right now, except I don't have a trust fund.
Before you know it, you're filthy rich.
I'm all pretentious, no money.
You know, I think this actually might work in a roundabout way. Now that we're rich, we don't have to waste time working real jobs in order to make ends meet.
Which gives us lots of time to hone our craft, just like the pros do. I love being a starving artist.
You're not starving anymore, Polly. In fact, you could never be starved.
Oh god, you said that's so haunted.
Maybe the real poetic talent was the classism we found along the way. You guys have this contest in the bag. You gain +2 money and +1 smarts.
We're rich!
We're rich because we're rich.
We got a whole $2. What are you gonna buy with your cut?
$2.
You're gonna buy $2 with $1?
Well, yeah, $2 bill.
That costs $1?
No, but I could turn around and sell it for more.
Oh my god. You can get them at the bank. Are you going for the achievement where you only go to class?
Yeah, but that didn't work since she was at the...
Oh, true.
Partway through your class, you break into groups. You notice Damien by himself at the desk, thinking hard. Damien, thinking hard in class? You ask him what's up.
It's just a stupid writing assignment. I'm supposed to write 2 pages on a destructive tool that's better than fire. Better than fire? What's better than fire? Fire's my thing! My whole brand!
A Glock. We're back to the cock lock.
Oh god, I don't ever want to go back to the cock block. I swear, Miss Demon Slayer's got it in for me. What am I supposed to write about?
Well, let's not lie to ourselves. Damien would have a cock block.
I would rather lie to myself.
Let's ask our body pillow.
Let's not do that. Let's not first admit that we have a body pillow.
Of Damien.
I got it for free at PAX. Don't judge me.
All the judge. You never thought you'd see the day when Damien would ask your advice about destructive tools, but you've been preparing nonetheless. You tell him.
More fire or sarcasm?
That's boldness probably.
I would say so.
And that's smarts?
Either that or charm. I don't know. Just whatever. It doesn't matter. This was a test, and you failed. There was no assignment. There isn't even a Miss Demon Slayer at this school. I mean, there was, and she is. I just don't give a shit about this assignment. The correct answer is nothing. Nothing is better than fire.
But that was what you were trying to imply, you protest. The only thing better than fire is more fire.
I'm not sure what imply means, but it sounds like a thing losers do. Kind of like not setting things on fire. Speaking of which...
You know what happens next? In the resulting inferno, you lose -2 charm and -1 fun. And your pants.
That sounds like foreplay to me.
Woo!
It's a win in my book.
It's a win in our books. Alright, lunchtime.
Time to eat with Valerie and ignore her.
Goodbye, Valerie.
Bye.
Alright, last chance.
This is for all the beans.
All the bongs.
All the bongos. We went to a lot of class this round.
Yep. But who the fuck cares? It's the night of the poetry contest, and you and your friends are ready. Oh god, is anybody nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm so calm I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh god. Relax, Forsberg. My poems are gonna dominate. This one's a continuation of Pushkin's work. I call it Rosalind and Lyudmila and Stella Artois.
I wrote my poems in dog language. It's easier for me to express my emotions that way. This one's called Bow Wow, Wolf, Wolf, Bark. I'll recite the first line. Bark, bark. You're welcome. Sorry guys. It's too difficult for me to go on. It gets pretty emotional in the third stanza.
Not to worry, friends. Our victory is assured. And if it isn't, I'll whip out my ultimate poem. Crown Miranda the Poetry Queen, or the Merc Kingdom will liquidate your bloodline. It's very effective.
Cool. Maybe we've got this. I wish I knew where Liam was, but the contest is starting, so we need to preserve,
You did this last time!
I know. Persevere without him. It's fine. I'm used to being abandoned.
Nice. Use that angst to our advantage. Let's win this shit.
Did Liam join the other team or something?
I don't know.
He did, didn't he? You and your friends actually do pretty well in the qualifiers. It's an iambically intense battle, and you barely win against the guy impersonating Kanye West. But somehow, you make it to the finals. Okay, I'm still unclear if that guy was actually Kanye West or not, but either way, we've made it. According to the bracket, our opponent is a mummy named Chad Chaddington and his bros, Brad and Tad. Oh my god, you love these characters too
Chad,
much.
Brad, and Tad are my fucking favorite, and the day that they get art is the day that I come.
Fuck yeah, dude! And we're gonna crush you, says Chad Chaddington, wearing a backward snapback and high-fiving his buddies. We're gonna crush you like an empty PBR can against our foreheads.
Sounds like Shaggy.
Like, what's going on, Scoob?
We're gonna fucking crush you!
Great. I already hate them, but if they're the only ones left, we should be able to beat them pretty easily.
See, there he is. Oh, hey guys. Are you still in the competition? Please say no.
Liam, there you are. Where have you been all this time? It's almost the final round. We need your poetic experience if we're going to win this thing.
Yeah. So this is awkward, but I'm kind of on Chad Chaddington's team now.
I knew it.
What? What? You betrayed us? So not cool. Where's my jewel?
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
This is disgraceful. You're a poopy head, Liam. Guards, off with this poopy head's poopy head. Go ahead, Miranda. I'm a freewheeling poet now. Even if you kill me, my work will still outlive me.
Why'd you do it, Delacourt?
Delacourt?
I don't know. He is a Delacourt for doing this.
He's a Delacourt.
Yeah, I thought you were on our side.
Aw, man, I should have used that joke.
Delacourt.
More like Delion cunt. I was, but then I realized you guys were actually really good. You were too good. And as much as I wanted to win, I couldn't be seen on such a mainstream winning team. I have a reputation to upkeep. Curses! Out hipstered again!
What a wimpy team of losers, Chad Chaddington roars. We've got this shit in the bag. In fact, my dick is so huge and I'm so confident that I'm going to win. So he has the cock glock.
I knew you would say that. I was just sitting here like, when's it gonna happen?
I'll even let you losers pick the method of your poetry battle. Shit, Blue. I really don't want to lose to these fucking triangle scientists. Can you think of a method of battle that'll make sure we beat Liam and his cronies? Why the fuck is it a triangle scientist?
Because that's something he said in Lovers of Aether, and me and Taco, the creative assistant, just liked it so much that we decided that we were going to use it.
Wow, who knew slam poetry could be so high stakes? It's the final battle. Time to beat these mummies into the ground with your poetry skills. We can write a poem about the most non-poetic topic ever, unclogging your shower drain, or complete the most difficult task unknown to any poet, getting a job in your field of interest.
What are you gonna do, baby?
I don't want to fuck this up.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
But why?
Because it's more fun to see you play. And plus, I worked just as hard on the fail endings as I did on the success ones.
I made this one.
Good job!
You and your friends score hiring websites, sending your resumes to anyone who might want a resident poet. Unfortunately, that sort of job is pretty hard to come by.
I wonder why.
The best you five can do is to get jobs as line cooks at a burger joint. Hey, this isn't so bad. It says here we get a free burger with every shift. I love being oh, that's bullshit. I've worked fast food jobs, and well, that's not true. Dairy Queen was the only place that I got free food at the end of my shift.
Whenever I worked at Papa Murphy's, we got a free pizza per shift.
That's nice.
But not like per person. Like everyone working on staff got to share like a pizza. If that makes sense.
What the hell, Chad Chaddington says. Being a line cook isn't getting a job in the field of poetry. I call bullshit.
No, we call bull poop. Being a line cook is but the first step on our road to poetic fame.
The vapid pink one is right. We will work this menial, degrading, underpaying fast food job, and we will go home feeling wretched and burned out, our souls twisted with weariness and rage. And our dissatisfaction for our lives fuels our craft, so we will write into the night about the unfairness of it all, and also probably about cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger, feed me, feed me.
Hamburger, hamburger, Big Mac Whopper. Yeah, and then we'll finally get fed up and go to a poetry slam to vent our feelings when, gasp! A talent scout is in the audience seeking new talent.
Yeah, and he'll be so impressed with our awesome play strategy and our poetry slam dunks that he'll offer us a pro contract. What I think the I9 jock means... I9? Is that wrong?
Inane.
Oh, inane jock means is that we'll be given a book deal, which means Forrest can't fucking read. Damn it, they're right, dudes, Brad Braddington says. Then they'll totally be poets. We've been beat. Fuck, I really thought the literal journey, literal journey. I'm sorry.
I thought the literal journey we
I'm
went
getting
on.
too into the voices. It's the voices.
It's the voices in my head.
The literary journey, copy editing jobs, we could
just start over.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck, I really thought the literary journal copy editing jobs we got would be the ticket to win, Tad Taddington says while rolling his resume into a joint.
Yes, that's right.
Well, you win some, you lose some. Also, can I get a hit off that poet-to-poet camaraderie?
Dude, that'd be lit.
Wow, it's as I suspected. You all are too good to be beaten. Bravo.
Do you really mean it? I don't think I've ever been given actual praise before.
Yep. I'm glad I betrayed you all. I couldn't be seen with such mainstream successes as yourselves. But I also still sort of look up to you, or whatever. I wish you the best of luck with the rest of your literary journey. Later, posers.
I can't believe we did it. What is this feeling? It has the intensity of anguish and sorrow, but without all the sadness.
That's happiness, silly. We won. It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, let's head to the post-game award ceremony. I love the shiny medals they give out. Hooray! You carried your friends to the MLB circle. That stands for Major Literary Badasses. And you win +2 smarts and +1 charm. We have 21 smarts.
You are the smartest in the land.
So do we ask ourselves?
Yeah, you don't go with anybody.
Okay. You don't go to prom. You have an award ceremony to go to. And friends to share your trophy with. Oh, Blue. I was hoping to catch up with you before we went to the award ceremony. I have something I want to say. Do you want my cock lock?
Oh, God.
I know I'm kind of gloomy and not always very friendly. I'm a lone lion with no pride, wandering this world alone. But still, Everyone needs friends. Friendship is the padlock, keeping the true depths of my black box of a soul locked tight. Oh, this is the same as, pretty similar to what he says at the end of Rivals of Aether.
Yeah, it's like I was inspired by that or something.
And you, well, you've been a really good friend to me.
Yeah, you're definitely a better friend than the guy that bailed on the team at the last minute. I'm sorry I acted like a jerk.
That's okay, Liam. We're all still friends, and we can still accept the trophy together. Once a team, always a team.
Really? You'd let me share the win, even after I stabbed you guys in the back?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm used to people abandoning me. I might as well get used to them forgiving them too. And maybe I could get used to having friends too? Maybe, I don't know. This is the part where I transfer the monster high.
Y'all are so cute and doofy. Now hurry the fuck up. We gotta get to the ceremony before all the champagne is all gone.
Oh, that's cute.
I know, right? Isn't it adorable?
Yes, he looks so happy.
He's a happy lion.
The award ceremony is awesome. You recite poetry, you laugh, you cry, you drink, like, so much champagne. Miranda seizes the first place trophy as property of the Mer Kingdom, but not before Scott pees on it, which may or may not result in a territory war in the future. Whatever, not your problem. You all let Liam read off his acceptance speech, even though he wasn't technically on your team. You're good sports like that. You went into this to win, but really, you're just happy to be surrounded by all your friends. And isn't that what poetry is really about? Actually, you're not sure. Honestly, this whole experience hasn't really taught you much about poetry, but you still managed to have fun. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. I don't get it.
You would have gotten it if you did the haiku thing.
Oh, okay.
You're the best at being alone. Congratulations.
But I had so many friends. I'm not alone.
I got you.
Here's the best ending song. Alright guys, this was a lot of fun. And you can download this on Steam as of now.
Yeah, it just came out today, literally like an hour ago. I mean,
well,
by the time it comes out, it'll be like a bit. Fuck. But.
Right. But we're recording it the first day it came out.
Yes. And you should totally check it out and validate me and my struggle.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love you, baby.
I love you too. Bye.
Goodbye, guys.